My name is Andy and I am the Brit in Hungary. Well, two momentous things have happened today. The first one is I am down to my last PG Tips tea bag. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. The second thing is slightly better news. We had our first sprinkling of snow. And the next 2 weeks is forecast to be really, really cold and really, really snowy. So this is the view from the office window this morning. Very nice, very nice. There's a little ski resort called Eplény. Yeah, it's not the best place really. It's more for beginners. It's really short. You can sort of bomb from top to bottom in about a minute. So it's not particularly challenging, but it's okay to go if you're itching after not going snowboarding for nearly a year. Yeah, it's north of here. It's sort of near Lake Balaton, near a town called Veszprém. Yeah, and I'm thinking about jumping in the car early one morning this week and giving it a bash. The one big problem, however, is that most of the ski resorts in Europe are closed, and a colleague was there yesterday and he said it was a zoo. It was like an hour to park in the car park, an hour to buy your lift pass, and you were standing in the queue for the lift for about an hour at a time. So I think the trick has got to be to go really early on a weekday morning. Yeah, so I've been keeping an eye on the live webcam this morning. It's 11 o'clock and it doesn't actually look too bad there at the minute. Yeah, I think as long as it doesn't get any busier than that, I could probably live with that, I think. So that's down the bottom. It's a fair bit of snow. I don't know. Might be worth the trip, but get there early, definitely. Okay, all the gear, trusty jacket, trusty trousers. I never used to wear a helmet until about 2 years ago, where I had a massive accident and I very nearly knocked myself unconscious, so I always wear one of those now. And my old banger of a Burton board. I was going to replace it this year for something a bit more sort of high performance, but then I thought, well, what's the point? I'm not going to be able to go anywhere, so I'll just try and squeeze another year out of it. And my lovely Burton Mission bindings. Nothing transformed my snowboarding more than buying some decent bindings. And the boots, you say, yes, well, da-da, I'm wearing them. And I'll probably wear those for an hour or two every day for the next couple of days. Try and break my feet in and give them a bit of a stretch. So, there's only one thing left to do, and it involves hot wax and an iron. God, I haven't got up this early for a while. It's 6:15 in the morning. I'm just defrosting the car. We've had quite a big frost, but I'll be on my way soon. Woohoo! I'm so excited. Well, we're here. It's 5 to 9. I'm on time, but there's a queue for the car park already. I hope I haven't made a huge miscalculation with this. So we is here. Yes. Bit of car park chaos, but there was just a little bit of a pulse at 9 o'clock. But yeah, that seems to have died off now. And if you're expecting jumps and tricks and butters and all that sort of stuff, you're watching the wrong video, I'm afraid. we had to go over to Ryan Napton's channel or something, because that just isn't me. I'm too old. You get to that stage where you remember how much hurting yourself really, really hurts. And yeah, I had a really big crash in Austria in 2018, and I'm still suffering. I thought I'd broken my ribs, and it was actually costochondritis. It's where you sort of damage the cartilage around your rib cage, and I'm still feeling that a little bit. So I don't want to go too mental. Három óra kérek.
3 óra?
Igen.
8000 és 400-ast kérnék.
Jó napot, szia! Online is van vásárolva? Nem. Akkor itt egyen arrébb, itt az online, ez az online shop. Online-ek, ugye?
Yes. Yeah, I got into snowboarding really late in my life. Actually, I was in my 30s. I was always one of those people who thought, what is the point in spending all that money to go and stand in the cold all day? And then one day, I was sort of persuaded to go on a school trip with a load of kids, and I absolutely loved it. And that was it, really. And yeah, I told you the helmet story. A couple of years ago, I had a really big crash. And I was actually stuck on the films, on the cartoons where you see stars. I actually saw stars when I hit my head. And if that had been a patch of ice, I would have, you know, we're in sort of Michael Schumacher territory, seriously. So that frightened me. Okay, are we ready? Let's do it. Hey, Bash. So far, so good. Well, done a couple of runs, not crashed. Yeah, turns feel okay, the gear feels okay, I feel okay actually. Yeah, it's like I've never been away. The trouble is, it's really, really busy, and it's really, really hard to find a spot to actually bomb and go fast. There's kids and there's people crashing all over the place, so you're sort of putting the brakes on all the time, really. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Well, that is all. That's about, well, nearly 3 hours. That'll do. Ridiculously busy. And besides, I've got to be back at 4 because I'm teaching. So I've got about 3 hours to get back. I can still snowboard. I didn't even hurt myself. Didn't crash. Didn't even scare myself. Anyway, onwards and upwards. I am Andy, for Brit in Hungary.